fun on Chapter 11, the Darkwater Police Station. Sarah Hawkins, together with Algernon Drake, managed to permanently drive the Dimensional Shambler back at the end of the fierce battle. However, this feat of strength cost her what was left of her self-awareness, and she has succumbed to the call of the myth, otherwise known as the call of Cthulhu. She has succumbed. So yeah, we're in the police station. We got arrested in linking to a fire that happened at the insane asylum. And so they didn't have evidence for us, but they arrested us anyways. That's what has happened recently.
Sarah Hawkins. Why did she do it? Damn it.
Ed with the raid. Welcome on in.
Did our guest enjoy our hospitality?
Welcome on.
Let me out of here.
In. Let's go ahead.
I'm
and
warning
give
you,
a
Pierce.
shout out for
I want a
Ed,
short and
the
clear-cut
zombie,
confession.
Which, by the way,
do you
guys
admit your guilt
don't
in the
follow
case brought
Ed the
before
Zombie
you?
004,
You don't have any
we
idea
do,
what's happening
for two
on this
reasons.
damn island.
One,
Chief West,
very, very
we got a
chill
problem.
vibes.
Damn it, not
Incredibly
now.
fun
What is it this time?
stream to hang out
Captain
with.
Fitzroy, Chief.
Second,
Some guys have ransacked Roy's
is,
bar. They
very
went berserk,
engaging
attacked the
with his
patrons,
chat.
smashed the
So
place up. It's
definitely,
chaos.
if you like streamers
This
who are, one,
is
very
only the
chill, but
beginning.
two, very engaging,
Let me
go
out.
ahead Ed's way.
Let's go
It's
take a
super
look.
dope. They call
Tell
me out.
Sullivan and
Welcome
Marshall
on
to keep
in.
this one
Thanks for
nice
joining
and
the raid. I
brutal.
appreciate it. I know I was just
Are you
lurking
stupid?
a bit
Don't
about
you
a fat second
understand?
ago. By lurking, I mean I was totally fully engaged.
God damn.
It was fun.
Idiots.
Welcome, guys, to the Call of Cthulhu, and I hope we get to dive into the insanity moving forward. We are doing our very best effort to actually go insane. We're not trying to play this in the traditional way, where, like, you don't want to go insane. No, we want to go insane. We want to get crazy, which we're about to do, as you can see.
Truth Seeker,
Leviathan.
I find you again.
So, Leviathan is not a
As
traditionally
promised, I come back to reiterate
element
the
of the
offer
Cthulhu
of
mythos. Like, this is the
As your
tabletop
mind
compendium,
expands
and it
and
has
finally understands
all
the
of the
true
Cthulhu
nature
stuff.
of the world, your perceptions change.
So, for example,
Are you ready to see your world and the ones that live in it as they
Where is it?
truly are?
yeah. So, like, for example, that's Cthulhu. This big old thingy here, this is Cthulhu. Leviathan is not a thing that is in here. But I believe the way that they're playing it in the game is that Leviathan is Cthulhu. So I think we are conducting with Cthulhu himself. And as you can see, we have a fat stack of little language options. We don't know what any of this means. So we're going to go ahead and just pick that one.
Truth Seeker,
Just going to pick that one.
follow the path
It's a
of the
continent.
ultimate.
He's massive. He's a massive creature, like gargantuan in size. So, his physical form is ginormous. I see. Oh, for a second there, I thought I heard a baby crying, and I was like, that's a very deep baby. But it sounds like we're drowning.
I thought we were made of the same stuff, Detective. Fighters. Survivors.
Okay, so this is when we were
I
when
never
we
would have
first
thought you'd
saw.
believe.
So that
It's all
painting
fact.
is
You
a
could've stopped
kind of like a
this.
dimensional portal for an entity known as the Dimensional Shambler to
Mm,
jump
yes.
into our
The
world.
villagers.
When we
Mm.
first fought the Shambler, we
We're all
fought
in
it because it
danger,
came out of that
as long as
that
you're
painting
alive.
that's right over, to the right. So that's us on the ground, and that's Kat. Oh, and she's gonna shoot us. That's great. I love that. Yeah. This is Cthulhu-y. This, like, mind-bending, like, we're gonna kill you, you're gonna die. We gotta go this way. This is up to snuff.
I can't go to sleep.
Okay, Bradley, you don't have stream elements?
Or should I say nightmare?
I should. I don't know, maybe it's not.
This cold silence.
Maybe there's something that's on it that I haven't
Hospital bed
connected.
alive.
That very well could be it. Ah!
Whispers in my mind. I keep hearing it, and I don't know
Open
how
up that
long
link,
it'll
make sure it
exist.
works. Okay, it's got my alert command on there. I like that. Oh, I have 0 piety. Dang. What a day. That's a lot of commands. I gotta go through those. Okay, but hey, at least that works. Yeah, most of it is like I have a welcome command, so I'll actually throw you a welcome because I don't know if I've ever thrown you a welcome. But basically it says like, hey, travels have led you safely to the keep. Rest up, enjoy your time here. We welcome all whose journey crosses our path. We also got a fun lurk command. Basically just says you're being relieved of your watch. I like how it marked me as a raider. That's funny. And I think I can't remember. So you just don't have sound. No, yeah, I don't have sounds. That's one of the things that I'm actually going to be working on in December. So that's a project that I have set up. So for December, we'll be working on that, and I might try to find a few before it. So like because I have, for example, I actually do have a Steam Stream Deck, and I don't know if these are playing, but gotta look for a first redemption. Like, I got a bunch of fun little guys and Warhammer ones. Yeah, some good little guys. They play, but a little slow. Okay, I'll have to take a look at that and see if I can get that to be a little nicer. But, yeah, doing full sound integration with commands. That's actually something, yeah, I like that one. But that's actually a project that I have going on, so I appreciate you noting it out, because it helps remind me that I wrote it down for the month. Okay, so Sarah Hawkins is like the source of our problems here. And I say that in the nicest way possible, because the Call of Cthulhu has approached her and is giving her the ability to paint in this way that is abnormal. So she painted the Shambler. She's the reason why the Shambler is able to get into our dimension, because she painted the painting that acts as its doorway. So she's kind of like the conduit that Cthulhu is trying to do a bunch of stuff through. And so his cult is obviously like, we need her. And we're kind of like, yo, we don't need her. But
Dom,
it is what it is.
What happened?
So we're actually about to play cat right now.
These two Egypts have to say.
This better be interesting.
That guy
Seems
kind
like
of
someone
reminds me of
decided to grant you your
Arthur
deepest
Shelby
wish.
from
A
Peaky
mutiny?
Blinders.
Worse, they killed Chief West
Oh, the police chief is dead.
and left his body in one of our warehouses.
Uh-oh.
You're kidding.
They're all yours.
Which one of you is dumb enough to kill a cop and throw him on my doorstep?
We don't know nothing.
The dead body in my warehouse disagrees.
We swear, miss, it's not us.
I don't have time for this. Spill it.
We've got nothing to do with it.
Okay, I'll be lurking, going back and forth between you and schoolwork. No problem. Enjoy your schoolwork. I hope I can be a little bit of a nice, relaxing thing in the meantime. I'm in a bad mood. What do you think? Should we punch one? Should we punch one of these guys? Got nothing to do with it. I'm gonna say I'm in a bad mood
I want
first.
to know everything about the
Hopefully I can
corpse
punch
over
one
there.
in a second.
Or I swear you will meet the same end.
If we speak to you, we're dead. If we don't speak to you, we're dead. What? No! Listen, miss, we didn't see what happened, but we heard. Noises and talkings, like. We've been betrayed.
By whom?
Go, look at the body. You'll find out for yourself.
Interesting. Let's go, Dom. Where is this workshop?
I'll go with you. He must be talking about the old boat repair workshop.
Release our friends, you bunch of pickaroons. Yeah, they've done nothing wrong.
Apart from killing a cop on our turf.
That's hooey.
How do you know they killed him?
Do you want me to settle it with some lead?
Scurvy dog
Oh, my
always
PS5's
threatening
faceplate is
us.
starting to get scuffed. No! My faceplate has a whole bunch of stickers on it, so I'm going to
Quieten
keep
these
it that way.
lunkheads down before I shiv the lot of them.
I'll
Shiv?
take care of them.
Bro, Dominic's
Bunch
like,
of
I'll
liquor
shoot
sponges
him.
aren't
We're
going to
like,
lay
"Yo,
down the
stab
law
him,
around
bro."
here.
I'll take a look at this workshop. Join me when you're finished.
Okay, so we want to kind of investigate this area because it looks like we got to investigate a body, but I don't know where they put the body. So
Here we are.
why do they have dice on the table? Wish I could find the Spider-Man faceplate at a that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I just have the plain white faceplate. It would actually be pretty dope to get like a knight-like faceplate because the controller I have has knights on it and stuff. So it's got a little bit of like that Dark Souls knight, like the classic knight feel to it. So it'd be kind of cool to have something that's a little bit more paladin-esque. Mine is black, but it's not official PS brand. That's totally cool. Get those faceplates, man. They come off quite easily. Night one would be awesome. That's what I'm saying. It'd be really dope. Where's this core? Oh, that would do it. So we have a murder. And this is the police chief.
Someone had told me that one day West's work would kill him.
Why does she get to enter reconstruction mode? That's like a main character ability. Bruh. Okay, so medicine check.
Someone moved the corpse here. Where did the murder happen?
Out on the floor. What are you talking about? Where the first thing of blood's at. So obviously this is where they hid the body.
We came from here.
No. Oh my god. We shouldn't even be asking this question.
Down the stairs.
Literally, it's a stupid question. It's a really dumb question. Obviously, this is where he died.
So this is where West was killed.
I need to find a new
What's
spot
that?
for it. I moved my PS5 to a new position. It got bumped by my chair, and that's oh no.
What the fuck is that? Where
Yeah,
did
I got
it
my
come from?
my whole console in this little area on my desk. Now that I have a bigger desk, like very big. It's got a whole set right here. So like I keep my book. This is actually a part of it right here. And so I keep my book on it. It's got a whole bunch of stuff that I can grab. This is like my shelf. So I can probably show a little bit of it off. So we're gonna move you. We're gonna take you guys with us. So I have some stand-up collections. So this is a collector's edition Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Darth Malgus mini. And by miniature, obviously it's big, and it's got the video games. So Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. And then I got Boba Fett. A whole bunch of stuff, like a giant pillow D20. I know it's probably a little hard to see because it's dark in here in terms of like the lighting, but you know, I gave some stuff up there. And then eventually over here, that white little container over there has like all my old video games, like the physical copies. I'm gonna end up taking all of those and putting them on this desk so that I can use that for something else. So look, it's the cultist. That's not the cultist, that's an alien. That's an alien.
He wasn't alone.
All the hype. It is. It's
Who
super
were
hype.
those guys?
So, in almost all Call
There's
of
only
Cthulhu
one man who smokes
adventures,
these
so
gaspers.
when you play the tabletop
Fitzroy.
game, they're not called adventures. They're technically called scenarios, and there's always, in some degree, a cult-like element to it. So, the cultists are going to be people who are a part of
You're
the
not
of, like,
supposed to be
larger
here,
scale
Truth Seeker.
stories that are trying
What's going on
to.
outside?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They turn into zombies.
What's going on outside?
Can we aim?
Next one who comes close
This is
gets
awful.
one in the head.
Okay, Dominic's still alive. That's all I cared about. But yeah, cult members play a part of the larger story. I can't believe there were zombies. Oh, they're going full zombie.
Hell?
Dom, get out of here.
Go! I'll cover you. Die, you filthy rat!
Damn it.
Almost Fallout-ish mechanics. Was that it? Was that all? That was the gun section? The shooting section? I killed 2 people? So, for example, I actually have a full-length campaign for Call of Cthulhu, and it's in its 7th edition, so that means that the game system has been updated throughout the years up to 7 times. And the full-length campaign that I have is called The Masks of Nyarlathotep, Nyarlathotep being one of the outer gods. So Cthulhu is considered a great old one that is like a lesser being to an outer god. And so the cultish elements in that game are actually spread out across the world. So when you start out in Peru for the prologue chapter, there's elements in Peru. And then when you go to New York for the New York chapter, it's a completely different group of people, but they're all trying to achieve similar goals. Then you go to London, you go to Cairo, Egypt, you go to Australia, China, and same thing. There's always a group there that's trying to perpetuate like the story. It's a lot of fun and some really interesting stuff. I can't believe that the gun section was just 2 dudes.
What happened?
Boom,
Take
boom.
that weapon, you'll need it.
Oh, more guns.
Carol Hawkins, she... Ah!
Uh-oh.
What? Tell me. My head. You're coming into my head. Bradley, damn it, pull yourself together. You got me. I can't resist any longer. We've been working together since I arrived here. I know you can overcome it. It's too late. I lost Sarah Hawkins. What? I was unable to stop her. What do you mean, unable? She left with the bookseller. He came back, alone. Told me she couldn't resist the call. The doctors told me later. They saw her going in the direction of the whaling station. Damn it! I'm turning, Pierce, into one of those things. No! Keep fighting it, Bradley. It's too late. You have to end this. Do it. Kill me. I'm sorry.
We're going full crazy. We gotta go insane, guys. We don't go insane by, like, not doing things that are crazy. We have to go full crazy. That's 6 points? We have 11 points. Oh my goodness. 2, 2, 1. Oh, buddy. Woo! Validation. Immediate validation. Charles Hawkins. Do we have the... Was this traumatic? This wasn't a traumatic experience? We don't have a traumatic experience for shooting... For shooting him? That's crazy. I can't believe it's not considered a trauma for shooting him. Oh well, it's gonna affect the end of the game.
I got it.
You know. Aha, we're a murderer.
What? Okay.
There wasn't a way.
Sarah Hawkins was going...
Actually, maybe that was the good option. Maybe the good option was like putting him out of his misery. Now I want to see. It said it's going to affect my destiny, so we're going to find out. Shooting officer Brad. We probably shouldn't just type shooting officer into Google search. Very bad option. Oh no, there's like actual Officer Bradleys that got involved in. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. Thank you so much for people who put their lives on the line to serve in our armed forces or in our law enforcement agencies. Let's see here. Call of Cthulhu, Chapter 12. Killing him will cause Edward to lose sanity. So we did the right thing. And by right thing, I mean we did the bad thing. We did the wrong thing, but the wrong thing is the right thing. That is what we want. Hold on here. Okay. For some reason, audio wasn't going through my Blue Yeti, but it was. What is that on my sound mixer? It just says mic aux 2. And it was moving, but Blue Yeti was not moving, and I just had to reset the
whaling station
device. Alright, let's start shooting people. Homicidal maniac!
Who's there?
Stop. Oh, God. What am I doing?
Killing them all. They all must die. Audio confuses me, too. Oh, that was a good shot. Oh, that was a good shot. Good shot. Dude, we're good at this. I mean, it was probably, like, minimal effort.
What the... Was he like the others?
Somehow mine works, so I get scared to tweak things. I'm kind of similar. I'm like, I don't want to... Oh. Hey, dude. Let's leave him alone, please.
Oh, die!
Yeah, bye.
It looks like an old Seaway map.
Buddy, Captain. I'm not dying in this rat hole. Come on. If I find him...
We'll talk with Kat in a moment. We're gonna reconstruct. Even though I feel like I can still slightly improve it. Yeah, I work on stuff like bit by bit. Oh, they started eating things. Yes, that's the best part.
And when they found me, they ate my flesh. And my flesh granted them powers and revelations. You are getting closer, Truth Seeker.
We are definitely more capable than most of those. Something to be proud of. Yeah, absolutely. So it's always fun that there's somewhat of like an explanation for how all these things happen. So in this game, the island of Darkwater went without food for quite some time because the fishers were having a very difficult time pulling in whales. And eventually they go out on a longer journey and they pull in this miraculous catch. And it's basically what we see right here. This monstrous creature that... Big sneeze. Thank you. They pull in this creature that covers over the fact that they haven't been pulling in enough. So it's big enough to kind of catch them back up on food. So naturally, they start eating it because they need to. And because they start eating it, Cthulhu is using it to corrupt them. That is 100% on the books. Like that's. I don't mean like there's a statistic for that, but that's how things like that work. So they start eating of this flesh. They lose sanity, and their Cthulhu Mythos score goes up. So in the game, you have... So, real quick. Why am I sneezing? In the game, you have, like, a huge list of skills. Not just these. And these are actually some of those skills that you get. Eloquence is not technically a skill. They combined all of the eloquent skills into one. So it's like fast talk, charm, and intimidation would be some of the ones that you would have. But occultism is one of the skills that you can get, but it's not the one that I'm talking about. It's called Cthulhu Mythos. It's its own skill, and it's your knowledge of all of these aberrant creatures and the nature of the world around us and how much our sane lives shield us from the world as it is. So the more you learn about the Cthulhu Mythos, the lower your sanity score becomes, because it has a direct correlation between your character's overall sanity and your knowledge of everything in the game. And so as it's natural that as you learn more and more and more and more and more, you get more and more and more crazy. So that's why we're going off the deep end, because we are going to get crazy. That is the goal. We're diving in. So it seems that Charles Hawkins was someone that did not want Sarah to get involved. Oop, my bad. I'm sorry if that made a large sound. I accidentally hit my mic. And it seems like maybe she had already partaken of the flesh, and so it seems like he's trying to protect her, but Then they went off the deep end. Or maybe he was trying to put her in. I don't know. That was a bit confusing. Oh, the Cthulhu speak. Oh, so the captain's like part of the cult. He's part of the head. He's like one of the heads. And then she becomes a part of it.
A truth seeker.
So she's the truth seeker.
Someone with exceptional sensitivity to his dreams. This gift will lead him to this island. As I am the oracle, I speak for him we cannot name.
We have the Cthulhu rune.
Track the truth like the bloodhound you are.
What has she done?
Attention. I want all the boats removed from the bay immediately. Sailing boats, small boats, everything that floats. No one can escape us now. Their fates are sealed as the great lord will rise from the deep. They're talking about Cthulhu. From the depths. No one can escape his grace. Soon my brothers will, or his grasp. Soon my brothers will rejoice because the long-awaited moment is upon us. So Captain Fitzroy is a part of the cult, and he's one of the heads. Hello, Cat.
What are you still doing here, Detective?
I need to go to the whaling station.
It's locked. You'll need a key to get there.
Right.
Go get me a first aid kit. I might have something for you.
You were chasing Fitzroy, but now
Dang,
you're
who
here.
beat her? That's a good question.
How do you know? There were too many. Got us. If I don't get something to stop the bleeding, I'm a goner.
I'm coming back with a first aid.
Hurry up.
I
I won't last long.
That's my fault. Okay, we need to heal Cat, and we need to find a first aid kit. Only problem, I don't know where that is. So... maybe there's one in here? She said she doesn't have long, so I don't know if I want her to die. So, Cat first aid kit. I just want to see... no, I don't want to buy a Cat first aid kit. I want to find Cat a first aid kit. Is this like a good option? Breathing rather heavily. Yeah, is it good for me to save her? She's kind of nice. I don't know, but I don't want... we'll see. We'll see what our options are, but I figured out what we gotta do. Surprisingly, we have to abandon her for just a brief moment. Murder spree. Bye. Self-defense. Self-defense.
How many died because of this madness?
All of them. All of them died. Hey, buddy. It was self-defense. I promise. It was justified. It was 100% justified. Trust me. I'm an officer of the law. Hey, buddy. Where do I gotta go? Oh, maybe up here. No, that's the whaling station. So maybe I gotta go this way? Uh-oh.
It's my body.
No.
have the right to eat it.
Oh. Okay, that one was a little bit more justified, I think. I think that one was, like, actually justified, because I shot his buddy, which wasn't justified. Oh, hey.
Sorry.
Oh. No. The cop. I don't... What? Do I need a key? Who would have a key on them? Maybe this guy? Oh no, Cat has the key.
Shit.
Aha, Roy Mitchell.
Stupid. Is that you, detective? Can't leave the damn island, huh?
I must go to the whaling station.
I'll help you get there if you bring me something to fix this wound.
Oh, I'm not saving this guy.
I'm coming back.
Make it quick. I'm dying.
Yeah, I'm not saving him.
It looks like St. Brendan's critics finally got him.
Is it
Probably
here?
the cult's work.
Is this where the first aid kit isn't? Oh. Justified. Where's the first aid kit, bro? What am I doing? I don't know what it said. I don't know what it said. Yeah, head towards the entrance of the Hawkins warehouse. What side do I have to go for that? There's multiple ways to get into that warehouse. This isn't like an easy... Oh man, people are gonna die. People are gonna die, it's my fault. So it says there's one in here. So this is the Hawkins warehouse. So we have to get to the Hawkins warehouse, but there's a slight problem. Oh. Never mind. It's my fault.
Hey, you! They got the boss. Nasty wound. I wanted to get her the first aid kit in the Hawkins warehouse, but there's one of those poor bastards in it. Too dangerous.
I'll see what I can do.
Justified. Self-defense. Emergency case.
1 first aid kit. 2 wounded people. Who deserves it?
Okay, now we have to approach, because we're trying to dive into the insanity. I need to know, save Cat or Roy Mitchell, which one makes my life harder? Because that's what we're doing. Apparently there's a trophy for saving one of them. Did I get that? Did I get that? View all trophies. Did I get the trophy for doing the thing where you save the person who needs the stuff? We did. We got it. Okay. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that again. Roy Mitchell is not gonna... He's not living. Roy Mitchell's not living. Oh, I
hope his boss will have more luck.
She will. We have to go save Cat.
Shit. They're going to the whaling station.
Dude, shoot him.
I better hide and wait until they're gone.
No, shoot him. It's justified.
Who's that?
See? That's all you gotta do. They pop around a corner. Dead. 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 Justification.
Go get me a first aid kit. I might have something for you.
Here. Take it.
Right. The entrance to the whaling station is behind the Hawkins warehouse.
So we're going to use the illegal way. Breaking and entering. Call of Cthulhu Grand Theft Auto Edition. Oh, yeah. Going on a trip, shooting everything that moves. Oh, uh-oh. I didn't open that. I mean, I did, but I didn't. 5-star challenge. 5-star challenge. He's dead. Oh!
Damn.
He's dead. Why'd you say damn, dude? Is it because it's our first missed shot? Yeah, I'd be kind of upset, too. Yeah, that's fair. And, so, for example, there's actually statistics for using firearms in Call of Cthulhu. So I can actually pull up the gun index because it's got a whole range of different components to it. So we're using a handgun. So we would go to the table weapons for handguns. I'm going to say, based on the type of pistol that we're using, that's probably a Colt. But let's go ahead and check our inventory and see if it's in there. Sanity? What do we... We are psychotic? I knew that. Is there... You're not telling me anything I don't know. It is a Colt. So a Colt 1911. So with a Colt 1911, we would... Okay, so it doesn't have a technical... You know what? Because it's going to be basing it off of its caliber size. So now I gotta go do Google and be like, Colt 1911. What's its caliber size? It's a 45 ACP. 45. It's a 45. So we do 45 automatic for firearm handgun because there's 45 revolver, 45 automatic. So that's what we would go ahead and do. So using the statistics for that. The 45 automatic would be a handgun. It deals a D10 of damage plus 2. So a D10 is this little type of dice, a little bit like kind of like a dreidel or a top, and it's numbered 1 through 0, 0 meaning 10. So you roll it, and let's say I rolled a 1, you'd add 2, so it dealt 3 points of damage on that roll. It has a range of 15 yards, so it's designed for close quarter combat for the most part. In terms of the game, they do have rifles that are good up to like 110 yards. So for handguns in Call of Cthulhu, these are close range weapons. You want to use these indoors. You want to use these. I almost just had a hiccup and a burp at the same time. That didn't feel good. You can use it once per round. Or uses per round. You can use it once per round, or you can do what's called fanning the hammer, and in doing that you can fire 3 shots in succession, but each shot in that round becomes more difficult to hit. It has 7 total bullets in its mag, which is nice, and if you play in the 1920s version, it costs $40. It malfunctions on a roll of 100. So if you roll it's a 000, so with the D100 type of dice, you have 2 D10s. One's that's a 10 place, so it's numbered 10 through 00. So if you roll a 000, that's considered a 100, and that is bad. That's not good. It means your gun breaks. So the gun rules are pretty unique and pretty fun in Call of Cthulhu. Oh god, he's dead. It's justified. He turned the corner. I'm an officer of the law. I mean, I'm a private investigator, so that's kind of like an officer of like my own law, right? I'm a vigilante. I do what I want, when I want, how I want. And,
damn it!
Oh no! We're out of bullets! I really hope there's... Oh, that's because there's no one else. And they don't want us firing into these people. Hey, dude. Uh-oh.
There's somebody here.
Oh no. not good. Maybe I'm supposed to get caught? No. Game over. I'm not supposed to get caught. That's fair. Oh, God, I was not ready for that. Okay, okay. Alrighty, buddy. Not cool, dude. Not cool. What's up, dude? You got bullets? What's happening? Does he have bullets? If you don't got bullets, then I don't want you. No more bodies falling from the sky, please. I appreciate it. Thank you. I like how they just, you know, cultists are very fond of putting candles in places they don't belong. So, you know, there's that. But it is what it is. The abandoned whaling station. Pierce across the docks where old acquaintances and new faces met their ends. All over the place, Leviathan slaves were wandering in search of a victim. After fighting his way through and after discovering the truth about the origin of the cult and its founders, Pierce finally reached the whaling station. He hopes to catch Sarah Hawkins before she does something bad. I wish I wasn't afraid of starting a major fire. Candles are pretty chill. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, major house fires, no bueno. It's not good. So, I 100% understand it. Look at it. Look at it.
Hither thou shalt be free.
Oh, we've gone nuts.
Sarah is with those bastards. I gotta find her quick.
There's no way we just randomly look at a thing and say, hither thou art freed, and not be, like, completely insane. So, we didn't get no points. Door's closed.
Locked.
Okay. I'm not dropping down. We're gonna do this the smart way. This might not have been the smart way. Maybe it was the only way.
A rope and a hook.
Hook on a rope.
Could use that to hold the reservoir back.
Okay. We're gonna try to, like, battering ram the door? Is that what I'm hearing? Like, we're gonna take that and, like... Alright, we'll see. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit skeptical, Pierce. I'm a bit skeptical. But we'll figure it out. I don't know. Office key. Okay, we need that to get on top. Nothing there. Okay, there is a hidden item somewhere, so we do need to search for it. There it is.
Fuller was a crew member too.
Yeah. So,
interesting.
So it gives coordinates, and it says, this is Wednesday, 23rd June of 1847. The morning is biting cold. This creature made us work hard. Half my crew is dead. I'd never seen such a thing. I do not even know how to describe what happened. It's as if the creature was talking inside of our heads. Some of my men went crazy and jumped overboard. This thing is not a whale. It's far bigger. I don't even know how to describe it. It practically gutted our ship with these tentacles. I don't know how. My harpoon finally pierced the skull of this monster. The crew is in a sorry state. Fuller looks after the injured, but some will not recover. And so it seems that Fuller was a crew member, which means that he's either incredibly old or something's keeping him alive, because it's set in like 1921, I think, this game. So that means he's well over 80 years old. I just think that's not possible. So something's keeping him alive and keeping him youthful. Oh, we got more hidden item.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
These are the last entries of the pastor's wife. Her husband ordered his faithful to come together for one final ceremony in honor of Leviathan. She fears that the pastor will ask them to sacrifice themselves to this abomination. She tried to escape. This is probably why her body was found in a cave under the mansion. I mean, that's fair. It's reasonable. Oh.
Looks like a page from a log from 1847.
Yeah, we are starving. The fish seems to have deserted these waters. If I don't quickly find an answer in this crisis, Fitzroy could well set off a mutiny. We know this is the current Fitzroy's father. Each day, more and more men believe in his tales of a miraculous catch. Merciful God, help me. We sighted an enormous whale further to the south, the biggest we've ever seen. Fitzroy keeps telling the men that this is the miraculous catch that he promised. We will catch it, and we will bring it back home to feed our families. That's how it all began. Can you blame them? They're just, they're just men that want to feed their families. They got daughters, sons, wives at home. These men just wanted to take care. They wanted to provide and protect.
This tank seems strong enough to break down the door.
We are going to do that, and that is what we are going to do.
I'll be lucky if it's still sharp enough.
Cool. Let's close that door. Let's find the hidden thing. Ah!
It mentions the Leviathan.
The whole crew is descended.
How it drove the sailors mad.
The whole crew has descended into madness. They speak of dreams, visions of a nightmare city, and of a sleeping god. That'd be Cthulhu. Madness. I locked myself in my cabin. I won't be able to hold out for long. Fitzroy has 12 men on his side. They sacrificed everyone who tried to stop them to their new god. I beseech you, Almighty God, to have pity on our souls. This will be my last prayer. I can hear them whispering. Yep, that's how it goes. That's how the nut jobs occur. So this would be that ladder that we saw down there. Okay, cool. Alright, let's run around this way, because we got a, rope. Open door. Opens the door.
This should stop the cart from moving. This should help me get the tank swinging.
Indeed.
Doesn't work. I need something to cut the rope to release the tank against the door.
Which I have, in the form of a knife. So this game's a stealth-based game. So we're doing everything we can right now to just be very quiet and calm. I think we're doing a really good job. Here, be gonna help the girlfriend carry stuff out of her car. Yeah, no problem. You gotta go do what you gotta do. I love it. I love your servant's heart. Oh no, I gotta go all the way around, bruh. So yeah, stealth-based game. Simple, gotta keep it quiet, gotta keep it safe, gotta keep it relatively chill. That's what we're doing. No doors were hurt in the making of this film. Oh, snap, there's a big thing there. We didn't like seeing that, but there's a big thing over there. That's it, that's Leviathan.
What is that thing, Sarah?
Look at that giant creature. Leviathan's massive. It's a stellar larva, offspring of the earth. Leviathan is seen, feared, worshipped, and named by men. It is linked by its dreams to the one who sleeps, that's Cthulhu. And will not find rest until its divine progenitor is free. There's no greater predator on Earth, and yet this being that feeds on huge creatures will never directly attack men. It will instill fear, the dreams of Riley, and finally madness into the minds of those it chooses to serve its designs. Cursed are those who cross its path, and more cursed still are those who hear its voice, because for them no salvation in death. Let's see, it said stellar larva. I want to see if that's a creature in here. Note on lethality. Okay, section 4, beasts. Stellar larva, Dowloth, Vithuga, the Great Cthulhu, Azathoth, Bast, Shognar-Fawn, deities of the Muthos, Abhoth, Starspawn. Stellar larva, Starspawn. Starspawn says it's a gigantic octopoid being that resembles Cthulhu himself. Kind of. They're smaller in stature. They all lay in stone houses in the great city of Rillier, preserved by the spells of mighty Cthulhu for glorious resurrection when the stars and earth might once more be ready. I gotta figure out how to pronounce that word, because I'm saying Rillier and I don't know how to pronounce. So how do you pronounce anyways? Thank you, Reddit. Relay. Roulier. Huh. I don't know. So many different explanations. Relier? 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 Too much pronunciation. Too much pronunciation. But this looks like a star spawn. Some still live in the deep trenches beneath the ocean, where they are tended by the deep ones. Related entities also dwell in the stars, such as the being said to infest the Lake of Hali on the planet near the star Aldebaran in Taurus. They know spells, and that's about it. But what spells do they know? Each knows 3D. Oh, you choose. Starspawn of Cthulhu, Satraps of the Sleeper. So it could be a Starspawn, which would be a fair thing, but I'm not seeing a stellar larva as like a specific word or named creature. Because there's Star Spawn and Star Vampire, and then it goes to the Chocho. So yeah, I think this is a Star Spawn, which would make sense. So they do a really good job of that. Again, with the consistency that they got going on here, they do a really, really beautiful job. So can't blame them. We got some points. We got 2 points. Swap those bad boys into strength. There we go, baby. Did we go crazy? Oh, easily we're going crazy. There's no way we're not. Hello?
Hello. Who is this?
The quest for truth requires sacrifice. There's no room for compassion.
Mm-hmm.
Who's there?
Your stubbornness at wanting to help others who would have deserted you is a weakness. Fate leads us inevitably to solitude, and in one's final moments, one is always alone. You can't escape it forever. It will always find its way.
Damn it!
That's not horrifying at all. Oh, this is the flesh.
They eat his flesh while he's still alive.
What? That thing's still alive? Is it like breathing? Does he regrow? Is that the issue? I wonder if this thing let itself get caught, you know?
Perfect.
Uh-oh. We don't like claustrophobic spaces. It triggers Pierce's PTSD.
Learn to obey.
Yes, sir. What do you want me to do? Oh.
Ah, finally awake.
I don't like this guy.
How do you feel, Mr. Pierce?
Can I take Cthulhu-y stuff?
Fuller! Son of a bitch! I'll kill you!
No.
No, I'm not even really with you. Well, to be perfectly precise, I am with you, but not in this cell.
What have you done to me?
Me? Nothing, really. See, it's one of the exquisite effects of this incredible creature.
Leviathan!
I see you already know about it. Well, shall we begin?
I gotta know what makes me crazy. Take the treatment. Call of Cthulhu. What makes me crazy? Oh, we want to take the treatment. Yay! Eat the meat.
Let me take a sample from you. Flesh, blood, don't fear.
Take the gun, shoot him.
I killed him.
Yes.
A necessary sacrifice that proves your determination.
Oh, it gets all warpy. I don't like that. That was bound.
Find the truth and be free.
This door seems real. I was right.
Nothing's happening.
So we need to what? Huh. Oh, okay, I see. We gotta stop falling for these dang hallucinations. It's this little guy right here. This is the real one. I'm starting to understand it. So for this guy, we had to walk up here, go this way. Here we go. Oh, never mind. Okay, for this guy, we gotta walk up here. We gotta go this way, this way, this way, this way. We did it. Woo. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. We're gonna do this one. it's going to be to the left of the light. So when I get over there, it'll be to the left of the light. Right? There, light. This one. Alright, let's do it. Kaboom. Make a bomb. That was actually what was happening.
Pierce!
Fitzroy.
Time to hoist the white flag. We're not gonna hurt you.
I won't go without a fight.
You think you're here of your own accord?
Stay back, or I'll put a bullet in your head.
Our supreme oracle has spoken. You will follow your destiny.
What?
In his awakening.
That's exactly where the Cthulhu monster wants you, is in the water.
I see. You cannot escape my awareness.
That's exactly where... Oh.
I followed your wandering.
Oh, he's big.
Your choices. Your attempts to free yourself from destiny.
That was one big dude.
But it is unavoidable. And as I predicted, you have come to free me. Awaken and call him.
Okay. I'll do it. Coastal Cave, this is the final chapter. Pierce finally met Leviathan in flesh and blood. The monstrous creature submitted him to a series of ordeals, at the end of which he decided that the detective was ready to face his destiny. Pierce blew up the whaling station, and after final confrontation with Leviathan, he passed out. Oh boy, we traveled that distance.
Voice. I can't hear the voice anymore.
way. Stand up. Walk.
Is somebody there? Hey, who are you?
Oh yeah, Sarah Hawkins. Oh, I like how the music fades when he blinks, like he's really out of it right now. Controls are a little bit more hyper done.
The miraculous catch was a trap. Leviathan wanted to be found.
Oh, they found it. That's kind of what I guessed.
To our fallen crew members, they have given their lives for a greater purpose.
Mr. Charles Royal redeeming the posture check in the hydrate. Thank you.
I'm willing to bet that they killed all the survivors of the miraculous catch.
They probably did kill all the survivors. That's probably what happened. Thank you so much for stopping by and for the channel redemptions. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. The Scylla of Nantucket.
Comes back to the Scylla.
This is where it all began. I like my candle circles, as does anyone. But I feel like we're getting ready to... Uh-oh. What is this? Nice. That painting is 100% Cthulhu-y. So basically what I think is happening is it's a painting depicting Edward being caught in the call. Oh, he's hearing the voices again. Uh-oh.
It will soon be time, Edward Pierce.
You are dead.
Marie? Colden?
None of this is real. I saw you dead, as I see you now. Am I crazy too?
You survived. Don't you understand? You couldn't die. You will stay alive until you've fulfilled your destiny.
No.
Look at me. Look at me, Pierce. Dare tell me that you still don't believe it.
Cthulhu stuff.
Cthulhu, yeah.
When I was 8, my little brother fell from the apple tree. He was bleeding. I took care of him. That very day, I decided to become a doctor. I never reneged on my oath. That's what led me to Darkwater. The people here needed me. I died trying to save one of them. Help me give them a second chance. Embrace the power of this sleeping god.
Yes. You're out of your mind.
No,
it's not just your life that is at stake.
We want
Many men and women have sacrificed themselves.
We are
for this
descending
moment.
into madness. This is
Colden.
no...
You will not deprive
We're
them
not-
of
we're
their
not-
hope of a better life.
We're giving in.
I saw what Leviathan did to Fulham. We will all die.
We're giving in.
Like him.
His life was written well before it started. It was not predetermined that he lived to see the call. But you? Yes. It is your destiny.
Cthulhu.
This painting. The investigation. I understand now. Like you, I was called here by a higher power.
Yes. All your choices had the sole purpose of preparing you for the final decision.
I must make a choice.
Not just make a choice. The right choice.
Not yet, but soon. We have one more thing to accomplish.
What is it?
I must take you to Sarah Hawkins, our oracle.
Sarah, I feel her calling me. Let us not wait any longer.
Not yet. You have one last thing to accomplish.
No, please. I can't do it.
Do you understand what it is?
She has already fulfilled her mission.
worry
Oh, do I gotta kill her?
No.
No one can fight their fate. Neither them nor you.
I'm back. Woo! You're watching us get crazy. This is it. This is about when we go off the deep end. Fully. We hear voices. Another day in the life of the college.
Shut up!
There's that.
Silence! Stop! Go away! Stop!
Don't resist, Edward. They're already dead. There's nothing you can do. Just give in.
Are you gonna punch her? He balled his fists up. I was worried for a second. He was just gonna be like, nope. Boom.
What happened to me?
Oh, we just
Sarah.
crazy.
I must go to Sarah. She is the Oracle. She will know what to do.
Yes. Yes, she will. And she will tell us. Can't use that. The Alabaster Point. After a final confrontation, Pierce must go to Alabaster Point, where Sarah Hawkins is supposed to be waiting for him. There he must make decisions that could change the destiny of the world. It's true stuff. True stuff. This is it. This is the final chapter. This is where we succumb to the Call of Cthulhu. Right up there. That's where we give in. That's where it all ends.
You know it stops here.
None of this makes sense.
Go! She is waiting.
What have they done to me?
They've enlightened us.
Come on.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Mr. Pierce, I was expecting you.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see that?
You
There's a
died
tentacle.
in front of my
Did you see the
eyes.
tentacle? Did you see the tentacles?
Don't jump to conclusions.
There's
Is there
tentacles in
not
the
the
background.
tiniest spark of a scientific mind inside of that detective skull of yours?
What abject substance did you use to turn her into an empty shell?
Abject substance. The serum extracted from Leviathan's oil bestows the power of life. To me, my body is nothing but the mortal vessel of my conscience. To you, it contains more answers and secrets than your insignificant mind can grasp.
So Fuller was using the oils derived from Leviathan and injecting it into his patients. And that was what was causing a lot of the issues that we saw. Oh. That was what was causing a lot of the conditions we saw.
Barely stand up, and yet here you are. You never give up.
That is not you. Not anymore. Not since your disappearance on the docks.
Detective. So easy to fool you. So eager to rush to the rescue of a woman in distress.
You won't make me regret having tried to save people. I did what I could. Even for Colden.
Your efforts to change your destiny, although in vain, make you worthy of the fate that is yours. The day has come. You will be asked to choose.
Destiny. You forsook your right to a normal life the moment you chose power over humanity. No one wants to see such an unbearable sight.
Oh, Charles Hawkins.
You don't have
the man, the myth,
slightest
the fish man.
idea of what you speak, of what I've been through.
Christian, I do know what you've been through. That was the whole point of the game, was like investigating what you've been through. I don't know. I don't know.
My family,
kind of
my
game.
own flesh.
I completely understand what you've gone through.
Sarah choose me? Why is it your damn
I see.
face on
He's
her
jealous.
painting?
Okay. Okay, it's a little jelly. Is this us? No muscle.
But you already know it. I can see that you will make the right choice.
I don't know. I don't know.
Your fear of the unknown and your stupid pride cloud your judgment. Quit lying to yourself and embrace your destiny. It's not cowering that brought you those medals. None of this is real. Trust your guts.
If nothing's real, what are you?
I am a projection of your mind. What remains of that instinct that pulled you out of the trenches. Don't listen to them.
Yep.
They're too dangerous for your tired mind.
That's like the, hey, you don't have to go through with this. Yes, we do.
I'm almost there.
Here you are at last, Truth Seeker.
She was waiting for you.
You were waiting for me.
Yes. When I finally discovered the truth, I knew you would come. All this time I was fighting it, afraid of what I might discover. But I was afraid of myself.
It's coming.
What did you learn?
Listen to me, Edward Pierce, as I will deliver the truth.
Occultism master, you are lost. Are you crazy? No, we're gonna.
I have seen things.
We're gonna
Strange,
get crazy.
Horrifying, but always true.
Will you trust my words?
Yes.
One man only prepared by the trials and revelations, holds the power to change the world. Because I saw you in the dreams I share with my God. I recognize you for what you are, a truth seeker. One of the rare humans who is able to perceive fragments of his mind.
Yes, yes. I feel the truth in your words.
Because it was written. Or, as I like to see it, painted on the canvas of fate.
Pierce, help him! Silence!
We get the ritual knife. That's what we use to fight the dimensional shambler. It's got protective wards on it and the elder sign. So, this will be fun. Right in the middle of the painting. Is this where we rip Cthulhu out into the world? The one who sleeps? Uh-oh. We ever gone out? Perform the counter ritual. I will perform the ritual. Wiggly boys are ready to be alarm clock. Exactly. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. It is time. We've answered the call. Oh, pronunciation. You just said read. I'm pretty sure that dude just went read. Bruh. Uh-oh. What's called a black ink? Oh, we are clothes-less. Oh, looks like we got a C-section. One of our war wounds right across our abdomen. Slice him open. That did it. That did it, guys. That did it. For detective, he's pretty shredded. Yeah, you can thank World War I for that. Uh-oh. There he is. Cthulhu. We freed him. Fluent. Choose all the replies. We did it. Dedicated to the founder of the Chaosium, the Grand Shaman of Gaming, Greg Stafford. So Chaosium is the company that actually makes Call of Cthulhu. Chaosium Inc. That little guy right there. So they made this in honor of him, which is nice. Good stuff. That's it. That is the Call of Cthulhu. Oh, there's more. What? Oh, everyone's going nuts.
with like the idea of people going insane, like to witness, gaze upon Cthulhu himself would make one go quite nuts. This isn't too far off. Oh, gouging eyes out. Some people would go so crazy that they'd scratch their eyes out. Looks like he's eating his thumb. We partake. Yeah, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh! Throw him off. Take him. Dang. Yeah, punch him in his part sometimes. Throw him over. Oh. Oh. He's breaking arm. Oh my goodness. Yikes. Oh, that was Sarah. Oh God, we just bashed her head in because that's her kid's toy. No, you shouldn't have gone and grabbed this, bro. Your head's all mangled. Get wrecked. I think we broke her arm too. Yeah, this is the best ending possible. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. The Call of Cthulhu, we got the trophy. Trophy for invoking Cthulhu. That's it. That is our adventure into the Call of Cthulhu. So, next, do F with the Shredded Detective. Don't F with the Shredded Detective. Facts. Yeah, he will absolutely demolish you. Yeah, gave him a good old taste of the mountain. Yeah, so from here, it is going to be some... it's going to be Baldur's Gate 3 from this point moving forward. If you do see, we have a bunch of new channel redemptions, so I actually have a good minute of time where I can explain what these channel redemptions are. So this is going to be very, very good for when we start jumping into Baldur's Gate 3, so that all these new channel redemptions have a little bit of hydrate. Gonna finish the last of my coffee here. Thank you for that redemption. So we have a bunch of D&D specific channel redemptions, and right now I have a total of 5 that have been added, with a 6th redemption that has been updated for creating a hireling, so creating a character in Baldur's Gate 3 based off of the submitter of the channel redemption. So the very first redemption that we've added, and I made all 5 of these, so the D&D specific ones, 1,000 points, pretty simple. The very first one is the monster review. So the monster review is going to be... Actually, let me go get my source material for this. I'll be right back. Let me go get my stuff for this. Okay. This is a good amount of books. That should be fine. So, the monster review is the simple one, right? Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition has a book called the Monster Manual. Monster Manual, if you open it up, has a wide range of different types of creatures in their stat block. So, for example, this is merfolk, and these are meros, right? So, what Monster Review is for is a stat block update. So, for example, let's go and find a creature that I know that we will find in the game, and that is the Mind Flayer. Actually, Intellect Devourer. The Intellect Devourer we will find in Baldur's Gate 3, the little brain creatures. They do exist in the game. And so Monster Review would actually review this portion of it. So this is the creature stat block. This is what you as a dungeon master, when you use these creatures in-game, this is what they read so that they can understand like how to do the actions, how to fight. And so it would be like, oh, what I'm noticing in-game is this creature has 20 hit points. But per the book, the creature has either as a listed on average of 21 hit points, or it gives you as the DM the option of rolling 6d4s and adding 6 to your combined total and determining if that's a little bit extra health or a little bit lesser health. So you can actually have some fun there, and we'll run through the monster review. So it'll be a stat block to stat block review in game based on the creatures that we're fighting. So if I'm fighting goblins, we'll stat review goblins. If I'm fighting ogres, we'll stat review an ogre. If I'm fighting a dragon, we'll stat review the dragon. Pretty simple, right? The next one is the D&D lore, but it's party-based. So the way that the party-based is going to work is it's going to use a wide variety of different types of source material. This could be from the player's guide to talk about like, one of the NPCs, Lae'zel, for example, is a fighter. What is the lore around fighters? Lae'zel is also what's called a Githyanki. What's the lore around Githyanki? Because that's party specific. Karlak is a Zariel tiefling. What is the lore around that, right? So we'll curtail it around party companions specifically. Then we have D&D lore, which is viewer choice. So this could be like, you submit it and be like, tell me about one of your favorite creatures. So then I can pull out my monster manual or one of my other compendiums of creatures and find one of my favorite creatures. And one of my favorite creatures is actually in here. Donde está? Actually, you know what? I'm not even close. Yeah, one of my favorite creatures is right because it starts with the letter B. B, 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 B. We are not even close yet. Found it. So one of my favorite creatures in the game is a Behir. I actually have the miniature for this giant guy right here. Behirs are basically walking dragons that have no wings, and giants use them to hunt down dragons. So they're able to get into a dragon's lair and force dragons to get out, and storm giants would use them to rout those giants out and then strike them down with their lightning bolts. So fun stuff, right? So I could do like that. That would be a good option. But it's like player choice. So you can be like, tell me about some more about like your favorite deity, and I can tell you about Bahamut, the platinum dragon. What's one of your favorite? You know, you can curtail it. The next one is D&D lore for monsters. So this is where, again, I grab either my monster manual or even Volo's Guide to Monsters. Volo is actually an NPC that's in Baldur's Gate 3. So when we see him, he wrote this book. But I could pull this out and be like, oh, this is what Volo has written about orc culture and their beliefs. And we'll talk about like their omens and their superstitions and the things that shape the way that orcs live. Fun little thing to build on the world. The next one is the D&D lore based off of Skag. So Skag is technically a book. It's called the Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide, and it is a small compendium of information based around the Sword Coast. The Sword Coast is the region that Dungeons & Dragons tends to typically be played in. So, for example, Baldur's Gate is going to be right here. There's a little city just right there at that little crossroad. That's where Baldur's Gate is. So Baldur's Gate is going to be based kind of around that area. There's no other like major. Yeah, there's nothing like major in terms of like locations based on the map, so I would need a smaller map. But you know, I could go in and we could talk about like history, the history of the world, the age of humanity, the rise and fall of Netheril, the present age. We could talk about the nature of the weave. That's like that's magic. That's how they describe it. We can talk about some of the different deities. We can talk about some of the different locations, all the fun stuff. So like if they mentioned Menzo Baranzan, we can talk about Menzo Baranzan. Things that are based out of the book. Fun stuff. And yeah, so that's that. And then the very last one that I added, obviously, is the created character. So that'll be in-game. I'll go to Withers, who is an NPC that I will acquire pretty quickly, who allows you to create NPC companions that you can bring with you on the journey. So if you submit one, it'll be completely under your direction, or you can give me full creative liberty. Your choice. So it'd be fun. You could submit that redemption and say, hey, make me a rogue, make me a paladin, multi-class, make me a multi-class. I'll do what I gotta do. We'll figure it out. So that'll be a really fun way, and then I can use that character in game. which is also a cool part. Is I can swap them out for some of the other characters and situationally use them in game depending on like whether or not a specific circumstance might call for that type of a character. If something feels like I need a little bit more ranged damage and someone's like, make me a ranger, well, boom, I got a ranger, done. So it's all said and good. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be picking up with those channel redemptions next week, so I'm really, really excited for that. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is a lot of fun, and I just beaten my first full playthrough, so I have a really, really good understanding of the game and the world and the story and a lot of the things that feed into it. We'll talk a bit about the campaign that actually... So, we'll talk about that next week. But there is an actual full-length tabletop campaign that is the precursor to Baldur's Gate 3. It is what happens right before Baldur's Gate 3, and it will explain a lot of different things that as they come up, I'll be able to be like, hey, that's from the campaign. So another really fun way of really getting the Baldur's Gate 3 experience is to get a group of people who are willing to play D&D and buying the Descent into Avernus full-length campaign. It sets practically everything up for you, which is fun. So yeah, it's going to be really, really exciting. I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. You're basically going to get the fullness of my Dungeons & Dragons experience, which, you know, my table of messiness doesn't give it away. Is quite expansive, but I'm going to be really excited for it, but we'll get to that next week. So we'll be starting that on Tuesday. Unless anything goes wrong with my schedule, we should be starting that on Tuesday. From that point on, it's going to be great stuff. A lot of fun. We'll be... I'll walk you through like how I approach character creation, how I approach all the little fun stuff. So, and if you're still watching this video on YouTube because you're like, I'm here for Call of Cthulhu, thank you so much for sticking around while I set up my next stream set. You should get ready for Baldur's Gate 3 to hit. It's going to be great. But outside of that, I don't really have anything else. I ended a lot sooner than I thought we were going to end, which is great. So I have a lot of extra time on my day to kind of do maybe some personal stuff, which will be great. So we'll be able to end things a bit early. Thank you everyone for joining on yet another game and I'm actually quite happy that we were able to get through some parts of the spooky season, right, the holiday season up to the point that we did. What are you going to enjoy off stream? Good question. Probably some Baldur's Gate 3. Not gonna lie, probably some Baldur's Gate 3. But I do have a wedding to prep for, so I have a wedding to attend to, and so I probably got to do a bit of some clothes cleaning, make sure I got something that I can wear. So that gives me more than enough time, so no excuses. But you know, it is what it is. But we'll see. We'll have fun. We'll do what we got to do. There's no problem. We'll figure it out. Enjoy the day. Rest, relax, read a book, take a shower. I don't know. All the good stuff. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining around. Ed the Zombie, thanks so much for the raid. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for bringing some people over. I really, really am grateful for it and appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed just part of the relaxation. I know Call of Cthulhu is a game system that is not... It's not fully known, like, out there. It's not like a commonly understood game system. It's kind of a niche game system. D&D is your typical tabletop RPG. Don't even get me started on the fact that I have 2 other complete full game systems on my hands right now. I have Pathfinder and Starfinder, so all the fun stuff. I'm thinking that when we get done with Baldur's Gate 3 that we may stick with some of the D&D style stuff and move over to the Pathfinder games, because I have Pathfinder Kingmaker and Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, which are full-length video game editions of the full-length tabletop campaigns. Pathfinder has Kingmaker as a campaign and Wrath of the Righteous as a campaign that you could play at a game table, and I'm a little bit more versed in that system, so maybe that's what we do next, just to see. We'll see how Baldur's Gate 3 goes and see, maybe that's something that people would enjoy. Otherwise we may try to look for something, you know, maybe another Square Enix game, throw some more like Final Fantasies back into the mix. Not entirely positive, but there's obviously lots of room for potential, so we'll figure something out. We'll see where we go, but without further ado, that is where we'll end things for today. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Thank you guys so much. There's not anyone on that we would want to go raid out, so we're just going to end it quite normally. Stay safe. Tell someone you love them. Relax. Breathe. Work hard. Be fruitful. and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Enjoy the fruits of your relationships. Thank you guys so much for joining. Appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll see you around.